The blocked Suez Canal is frustrating plans for a number of Singapore manufacturers who say their goods may arrive 2 to 3 months later than usual. Many are looking at other routes which could be 3 times more costly. Ultimately, the buck might stop at the customers.
Made in Europe sports equipment, like these floorball outfits, might hit shelves in Singapore up to 60 days later than usual. And so long as the Suez Canal remains blocked, this major sport equipment maker and importer, which has factories in China, says goods also won't make it in time for European summer sales. It's now desperately looking for other ways, such as using major railways that link China to Europe.
That is the faster and shorter, but the cost of the freight, it will be 2-3 times about the sea freight. Like now the container from China, 20 foot to Europe is about 3,500. We may need to pay up to 9,000, 10,000 for one container. I think the cost of the air freight may cost about 4 or 5 times more of the sea freight. So whether the customer want to pay or not, I don't know. If the customer may want to agree to that, they may ask us to compensate or to help them.
Right now, a few major rail links connect this side of the world to cities in Europe, mostly from China, where much of the world's manufacturing is. Although costly, these cut delivery times by about half. Freight forwarders CNA spoke to say they cannot wait for the commonly used Suez route to be unclogged. Instead, they are looking at alternative shipping routes like the Cape of Good Hope at south of Africa. This detour adds another 2 weeks to the usual trip and costs up to 30% more, which could trickle down to consumers eventually. While some firms may look for suppliers closer to home, it may not be always possible.
Certain cargoes, you can easily get alternatives and substitutes. But certain commodities, like I said, for these dangerous goods, it is going to be very challenging. Even you get a rerouting done, even the vessel passes by a certain port, and then the first 2 ports may be acceptable, and then the transit port says, no, they don't allow. And that we are back to square one again.
The company has lost 15% of revenue so far, and it expects marine equipment to Singapore to be in short supply as well. Shipping companies say even if the Suez clears up, it may still be many more months before traffic in the seas return to normal. For months now, congestion at ports because of COVID-19 lockdowns and a surge in cargo demand have left many container ships stuck at sea.